For the full review of this gun, there's a link in the description. Alright, in this video we're going to shoot the Staccato XC 100 and 150 yards accurately. So right there currently, my 16-inch steel gong down there at 100 yards. And the ammunition I'm using is this cheap as it comes Max Tech 115 grain at 9mm. This is the cheapest stuff you can get, and it's still getting the job done for us. Now this pistol was only zeroed for like 7 to 10 yards up on the pistol bay. That's what I zeroed it for in the original review video, so very close range. So to do this ideally, I would re-zero it for the exact distance I'm shooting. I didn't do that, but we're still going to get these hits anyways, as you'll see in just a moment. But to see where my impact was going to be down here at 100 yards, so I could aim accordingly with the appropriate amount of Kentucky windage, I'm aiming at the bottom of this little board or stick or whatever you would call it here, to see where my point of impact is. So as you can see there, we're averaging a few inches low and right of the point of aim. So I'd have to aim at the top left of my target down there to get impacts. So that's what we'll do right here. And that is a 6-inch group down there at 100 yards, barely bigger than my fist, which is just absolutely insane considering not only was this my first attempt, not only was I using Kentucky windage, not only was I using the cheapest brass 9mm ammunition you can get, but I'm also just shooting off of basic bags. It's not like locked down in a ransom rest or anything like that. So absolutely amazing performance there at 100 yards for first attempt with all those handicaps I just mentioned. You know, they advertise this as shooting 1 inch or less at 25 yards with match grade ammunition. So at best that would translate to a 4-inch group if all parameters were absolutely perfect down here at 100 yards. And I came damn close to that my first attempt ever with trash ammo, not a completely steady rest, and having to use Kentucky windage. Now here, just in case there was any doubt, I wanted you guys to see I'm actually doing this. Right there was the Staccato, and then here's the same target down here at 100 yards. So I'm going to show you guys getting hits zoomed out here in case there's any doubters. So also worth mentioning, if you're new to the channel or you missed the previous videos, I have done this exact same thing on the exact same target with various other guns costing a fraction of the price. I mean, I'm talking $400 and $500 guns down here at 100 yards. So those are on the channel if you want to search for them. I mean, my Ruger 1911, Glock 35, Ruger SR 45, Taurus PT 840. I mean, these are budget guns, guys, and I'm getting probably not quite as accurately, but majority of hits down here at 100 yards with those budget guns. So I had no doubt in my mind that the Staccato would do it. So anyone who had previously seen those videos, they know I would have no issue whatsoever with the Staccato at 100 yards. But here's this footage for those who hadn't seen those previous videos. I ain't no liar. I have no reason to fake anything on this channel because I have the talent. So the Staccato, though, it almost makes it too easy. If you want to know why I missed that one, just look at the trees above my head there. The wind really picked up on us, and you know, I was hitting the bottom right edge of that plate already. So that wind was pushing it the rest of the way off the plate there. So now I'm getting ready to attempt the 150-yard shots, and knowing that it's going to drop astronomically out there, I gave her 10 clicks up, and I picked this aim point right here to see where we're at. Notice how fast the wind's blowing that dust off to the right. And that shot, the wind's blowing a little less, and the next shot, even less so. See, it's just kind of hovering there. So we had variable wind speeds, which is greatly affecting our accuracy down here at 150 yards. But you can see it's still hitting low right of my aim point, so those 10 clicks up I gave it was a pretty good guess. So pretty much giving us the exact same aim point at 150 now that we had at 100. So I'm aim at the same spot down here at 150 yards, just high left on the gong again on the very top left edge, and fingers crossed. And if you didn't notice a few of those shots there, the wind blew the dust off the left, so not only do we have variable wind speed, but we have variable direction as well. So it's not doing us any favors in the accuracy department as far as shots going left and right on us down there, because it's definitely going to be blowing that 9mm bullet down there at 150 yards. But alright, that's enough dirt shooting. There's the Staccato, and I got the 16-inch gong moved down here, 150 yards. You can see that wind's blowing us off to the right there, so here I start aiming a little further off to the left to compensate for that. Ah. Oh my god. New personal record. 150 freaking yards over and over. In the wind, with the freaking sun on my face. I know it's, well, I'm standing now, but believe me, that yeah, I can't even see right now. That sucker's right in my face when I'm down here on the bench. I mean, obviously you can see the light on the bench. In that, that's got to be at least 10 mile an hour crosswind, and still 150 yards with, as I showed earlier in this video, like literally the cheapest brass cased ammo I can get. 150 yards. So yeah, I gotta say, with match ammo, I'm sure this thing would be good for 200. So unfortunately, not only did I not have any match ammo on me, that was literally my last 10 rounds, as I'm sure I said by now in the video. So I would have loved to have tried for 200 today, or actually on a better day that's not freaking so windy. So maybe sometime in the future. But yeah, I would say that based off of everything here today, 150 yards being no problem, I think this would definitely do 200 yards, which has been my freaking goal forever. Just like my ultimate goal when it comes to cars is to one day hit 200 miles an hour. I want to one day with a handgun be able to make accurate 200 yard shots, and I think this guy would get it done, especially with match ammo in perfect conditions. But hey, thanks for watching. If you want to get any of the products you see me using in my videos, like my shooting bag there, target stand, paper targets I use, steel target, and more, links in the description for all of that. Thanks for checking this one out, and hope to see you on the next one. In my excitement, I forgot the most important thing. Huge shout out and thanks to Ryan for loaning the Staccato for not only the original review video, but also for this video here. Also, special thanks to my buddy John for his part in facilitating and orchestrating and helping make this happen as well.